Hey, what is up, YouTube? I'm gonna try this again since my camera cut out in the center and I didn't even realize it. Today I have another airsoft video, and it's gonna be an airsoft gunner video of the Gameface M4 carbine. Basically on Crossman's website, because this is a rebrand by Crossman. When they rebrand guns, they usually do it under the name of Gameface. Excuse me. But on their website, they claim that they're all classic armies and stuff, which, before I start the review, I'm going to tell you that they're not classic armies. I know they were at one point because I've seen a couple of them on YouTube being reviewed, and they are some of them are classic armies, but that looks like they're the earlier models that are classic armies. If you buy one now, they're not going to be a classic army, because I opened up mine, and I do not have a classic army gearbox in there. I do not have any of the classic army stuff. What I do have, and the first thing that gave it away that wasn't classic army, is they did not package it with the classic army cardboard insert, which obviously gives that away, because I've never seen classic army not put cardboard inserts in. They used styrofoam, and the thing that gave it away for me was this up here where it says M4. The only company that does that is SRC, so this is an SRC gun that has been rebranded, basically. If they would have changed like the packaging, I probably wouldn't have noticed, but they did, so I started looking for things and seeing why it was packaged with SRC stuff. And what you get with the gun is your 8.4 mini, 1100 mil, and then you got your trickle charger. You got your manual, which is perfect English, so no Chinglish there, and you get the cleaning rod, and then on the side, then you got the gun itself, which is a pretty good gun, but just so you know, they're not making them with classic armies anymore. They're making them with SRCs. First thing that gave it away, if you open up the top receiver, there's a SRC gearbox in there, and if you look in there's SRC motor, and on the biggest dead giveaway is, if you can see right there, it has the SRC logo put on the butt plate of the motor. So this is an SRC gun, which is not a bad thing. I like SRC, so I'm not disappointed. But if you're looking for a cheap classic army, don't buy this. So okay, so the entire gun body is pretty much a fiber plastic. It is not full metal like a lot of people say on YouTube. It is fiber plastic, almost completely fiber plastic, to be honest. The internals, it's a full metal gearbox, all that good stuff. It doesn't come with the standard ribbed mag that's on the box anymore. That comes with a fake P-mag, Magpul mag, which is, I like these better than the ribbed mags, so I'm actually happier that it came with this. This gun is finicky with magazines, because I will show you, this is a standard JG metal high cap, and it does not work in this gun because it won't lock in place. It's really wobbly, and as you can see there, it's not locking down, which means that this little square indent here is not far enough back for it to lock all the way into place. But that's okay, because it's still, that just means I'm going to have to buy different mags besides JG mags. So I'll go over all the parts in detail now. You have I think what is to be a 4-point adjustable stock that is all fiber plastic. So I just keep it at the longest setting. You have a 2-part buffer tube. The outer part is fiber plastic, and the innermost part right here, that is metal. The upper, lower receiver, and hand grip are all fiber plastic. The carrying handle is fiber plastic with metal screws and a metal attach rail right here that allows it to stay on there pretty well. The back sight itself, the surroundings of the sight is a cheap plastic, not fiber plastic, but the sight itself is metal. The charging handle is metal. The bolt dust cover is metal. What else is metal on this? Pretty much nothing. The O-ring is fiber plastic. The The handguard is fiber plastic. Outer barrel and front sight, fiber plastic. The front sling mount is metal. And that pretty much sums up everything on here. Oh yeah, fire selector switch, metal, the trigger metal, and the trigger guard is metal, which you can push that pin out and let the thing swing down, so if you have gloves or something. So, comes with a 300 round Magpul style magazine, which is nice. Mine has a little bit of a problem with the door on the top. It wiggles open. Not enough so where BBs will fall out of the top, but just enough to annoy you. It'll make noise. So, the BBs won't fall out. It just annoys me. By the way, the rail underneath the carrying handle is fiber plastic. Standard weaver mount fiber plastic though. The weight of the gun is, I'd have to say, like 3 to 3.5 pounds. It's pretty light. Good for close quarters. It's about, I think it's shooting about 320, 300 FPS, something like that. It's got a decent rate of fire, faster than my Scar, so I'd say 800, 850 rounds per minute. So overall, I think it's a pretty good gun. I've shot it once to test if it worked. I opened up the gearbox, looked all good. It's got some, by the way, it's got some fake trademarks on here. It's got Gameface right there, carbine 6mm GFM4, made in Taiwan up here, safe semi-auto there, some warning label here, serial number there, safe semi-auto over here again. And that's all the trademarks that are on here. It's a nice gun. Oh yeah, it's got a functioning unjammer. Doesn't really do anything though, just goes in and out for your amusement. My initial impressions of the gun was it's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. But I thought it was going to have more metal parts on it, but whatever. It's still good. And for people that are trying to decide between an M4 and a Scar, because for some reason a lot of people are trying to make that distinction, I will show you the size comparison and whatnot of the two. Alright, that's a Scar. It's a Scar Light by D-Boys, and then this is the Gameface M4. Obviously, as you can see, the Gameface is a lot smaller, a lot lighter too. I'd say the D-Boy is about 8 pounds to 9 pounds, depending on what you have on there. The Gameface is going to be like 3.5 pounds, 4 pounds at most. So, the Gameface M4 is a really good gun. I can recommend it for probably around moderate to beginner range. It is fully upgradable, assuming as it's using a SRC gearbox. So if you want to upgrade it, or you want a project gun, this would be a great way to get a project gun going. It does come with a very securely glued on orange tip that I have not been able to get off yet. I'm assuming it's counterclockwise like all the others. It's not a cheap plastic, it's a pretty hard plastic, so when I get that off, I'm going to spray paint that black. Other than that, I think that's all I have. So if you want, you can pick this gun up from Dick's Sporting Goods, MC Sports, or you can pick it up from Air Gun Depot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if I left anything out, leave some comments below. And if you have any questions, you can leave some comments below. And if you want, feel free to subscribe. I will see you guys next time.